Book of Heaven, Volume 11, November 25th, 1912. The two stairways to heaven, one of wood for those who follow the path of human virtues, and one of gold for those who live their lives in the life of Jesus. This morning it seemed that my always lovable Jesus came in the usual way as before. However, it seemed to me as if he was passing by and was anxious to see me again and to be with me in a familiar way. On seeing him so good, sweet, benign, I forgot about all his worries and about the privations, and seeing him with a crown of thorns, big and quite thick, I said to him, "My sweet love and my life, show me that you continue to love me. Remove this crown that surrounds your head and put it on mine with your own hands." And lovable Jesus quickly removed it from his head, and with his own hands he pressed it on my head. Oh, how happy I felt with the thorns of Jesus, sharp, yes, but sweet. He looked at me with loving tenderness, and I, seeing myself gazed upon so tenderly, becoming brave, added, "Jesus, my heart, the thorns are not enough for me to be certain that you love me as before. Don't you have the nails with which to nail me? Hurry, O Jesus, don't keep me in doubt, for the mere doubt of not being ever more loved by you gives me continual death. Pierce me." And he,
"My daughter, I do not have nails with me, but to make you content I will pierce you with an iron."
So he took my hands and ripped them open very far, and then my feet. I suffered, yes, I felt I was swimming in a sea of pain, but also of love and sweetness. It seemed that Jesus could not remove his tender and loving gaze from me, and placing his royal mantle on me, covering me completely with it, he told me,
"My sweet daughter, cease now any doubt about my love for you. Even more, in order to give you courage, I tell you that no matter what state you are in, or whether you see me worried, or flashing by, or silent, remember that one single renewal of my thorns or nails to you will be enough to place us again in our loving closeness and intimacy, more than before. Therefore, be content, and I will continue with the scourges in the world."
He told me other things, but the intensity of the pain does not allow me to remember them well. Then I remained alone again, without Jesus, and I poured myself out with my sweet mama, crying and praying her to make Jesus come back to me. My mama told me,
"My sweet daughter, do not cry. You must thank Jesus for the way he comports himself with you and for the grace he gives you, not allowing that you move away from his most holy will in these times of chastisements. Greater grace he could not give you."
Afterwards, Jesus came back, and seeing that I had cried, he told me,
"Why have you cried?"
And I cried with my mama. I did not cry with anyone else, and I did it because you were not here. And Jesus, taking my hands in his, seemed to mitigate my pains, and then he showed me two high stairways from earth up to heaven. On one of them there were more people, very few on the other. The one on which there were only few people was of solid gold, and it seemed that those few who were going up were as many other Jesuses. Each one of them was one Jesus. The other one, on which there were more people, seemed to be made of wood, and one could distinguish who the people were, almost all of them short and not very developed. Jesus told me,
"My daughter, those who live their lives in my life ascend on the golden stairway. So I can say, they are my feet, my hands, my heart, the whole of myself. As you can see, they are another me. They are all for me, and I am their life. Their actions are all of gold and of incalculable value, because they are divine. No one will ever be able to reach their height because they are my very life. Almost without anyone knowing them, because they are hidden in me. Only in heaven will they be perfectly known. On the wooden stairway there are more souls. These are the souls who walk along the way of the virtues, yes, but not in union with my life and with the continuous connection of my will. Their actions are of wood, therefore their value is minimal. These souls are short, almost scrawny, because many human purposes are mixed in with their good actions, and human purposes produce no growth. They are known to everyone, because they are not hidden in me, but in themselves. Therefore no one covers them. They will not cause any surprise for heaven, since they were known also on earth. Therefore, my daughter, I want you completely in my life, with nothing in yours, and I entrust to you the ones you know and see, that they may keep themselves strong and constant on the stairway of my life.
He pointed to me someone whom I know and disappeared. May everything be for his glory.